Morning CAD students, we are going to do our first assembly CAD lesson today, and if you look on the screen you will see I'm working in C-Temp, similar to what you would be working in the laboratories. And after I'm finished you'll see I have my flash drive loaded. I would then go save all my work in CAD work on my flash drive. You can see I have all the lessons 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 8. I even have lesson 8 with 8 pages. Each one of them, if you go one up, let's just set that on to large. You can see there I have that. Each one you can see I have all the work that you should have, that you had to do, I also had to do. Oh, looks like I have nothing on page 8, but anyway, we'll get to that one. Okay, so I need to do that for comparing the marking. So today is lesson 9. These are the input files. They haven't yet been done. Actually, what you can do is you can go to C-Temp. Let's go to C-Temp. You make your lesson folder, which I've already done. Then you must go fetch this folder and copy it here. To get that folder, we come here to CAD Shared. We go to Assembly, Hook, Pulley, ASCII. It's that one. If you go look inside, you can just go here, large icons. You'll see it's exactly what I have. It's all the parts you'll need in the assembly. Assembly is a type of file on its own right. So you will go copy that one, put it in C-Temp, put it in your lesson folder. There it is. So there we have it. So actually let's just open all of those. Open. I have noticed I will have loaded SolidWorks before. It's always better to load SolidWorks before you open all the files. That way it doesn't kill your PC. Like you, I have an old PC supplied to me by CPUT. It also doesn't handle too much stuff at once. Oh, warning, it doesn't like that. Education, it's just an education version, that doesn't matter. That all of this is perfectly fine. Just let that happen. That's not the end of the world. Now those colors are switched off, plus the datum is switched on. That's not a, that one's got some color. Let's just go fix these up. You can go here to hide, take that one off to get rid of the datum. Can save that, save, close it. Okay, we can go do all of this to all of them, and we can change that there. Save, happy days. Just quickly there, quickly change the colors. File, save. Just to make these look the way you like them. This step's probably not strictly speaking necessary, but I urge you just to get the thing going alright. There we go, save. Hide the datum, give it color, save it. Hide the datum, give it color, save it. Hide the datum, give it color, save it, so that it's not so confusing for you. Then this one is the one we need to start with. Now choosing the component you wish to start with is one of the big requirements. So I'll keep that one open. Okay, so that's the only one. We're going to start with that one, so let's keep that one open. So coming back to the picture, this is what we've got to assemble. Now if you look at this picture, you will notice you've got to choose of your assembly. You've got to choose a base component, a starting component, a component which is the one to which all the others are added. Now if you look at this component here, the base support, you'll see all the hook bits are attached to that, the arms attached. You cannot choose the wheel because the wheel must rotate and the starting component must be fixed. So if you think about it, the only fixed component you could start with is that one. So that's the one you've got to start your assembly. So you start by having your base component open. This one's called support block. And then we go and we say new, and we used to always taking part, now we're taking an assembly. And it's automatically got that one and only loaded. You select there, it will appear, and you put it down. Okay. So there you'll see it's an assembly, and it's got one component. That F in brackets mean it's fixed, and your starting component is always put in there fixed. So now maybe it's a good time to make a save as. And all assembly is put in the folder with all its parts. Now all its parts were in that assembly, and assembly must always have the word ASCII, which is an official abbreviation from the SABS standard, in there. So you can actually come here and we can just go F2, copy that, and we can come here again and we can select just this bit here, delete, paste, so that name definitely matches that name. Now this way of doing an assembly file in the same folder with all its parts is something I have personally paid 80,000 Rand for, that piece of knowledge. So because it's cost me so much, I was part of a private company even while working as a lecturer that almost went bankrupt. And because it went bankrupt, I lost 80,000 Rand because these things weren't taken into account. But I won't give you that whole story. Needless to say, you must do it that way. So there we have the support. Then you can go and insert the components one by one. You can insert them. You can go browse. And what are we looking for? We're not looking for an assembly. We're looking for parts. CPU online. No, we must go back to here. C temp, lesson 9. And let's say we want the hook. We want the 2 nuts. And we need one of the washers. Now I'm not sure which washer, so we'll just input both of them. So there's the hook. We can zoom out a bit. We're going to put the hook there. Click it. Okay. That's the lock nut. Okay. There's another nut. Okay. Put one. We're not sure which washer. Put it to one side. We're not sure which washer. Okay. So now, once you've got the parts in, let's just go save. Now, let's see what happens if I close this. I can close that one too. I've got nothing open. Let's go back and look at our file. So there, back over here, back over there. What have we got here? So, large icons. But I'm sure we saved these. This is a little bit. Where's in our assembly file? So you've got to be careful you know where you're saving. So let's have a look. Where did we save? Let's open that one. Let's go File, Save As to see where did we save it. CPUT Online. Why the hell did we save it to CPUT Online? Oh, we saved it in the wrong place. So what we can come do is I'm going to close it. I've obviously saved it in a wrong folder. I was working here, and I was working here, and I think I've put everything there it is. So I'm going to just copy it there, go back to C temp, and I'm going to paste it inside here. So there it is. We can just double click it to open it. It should open up here. Give it a little break, let it load. Is it coming, or am I waiting for nothing? Okay, I don't find it there, not online. We can go to C temp, lesson 8, hook pulley, there it is. Okay, so now we need to do some mating. Take mate, you choose for mating, make sure you choose surfaces. Choose there and there, and it gives you a concentric mate, which is exactly what you want. And then you're going to choose that surface, zoom up, and that surface. No edges, surfaces. Very seldom with mates do we use surfaces. Now it's a question of, let's go close the mates for now. We have to choose a washer. So let's have a look. We can go to evaluate, measure, what's the diameter there? 16. Click out, what's the diameter there? 16. That looks like a candidate. 14. Okay, so we know it's this washer. So we can go back to assembly. Mate. Mate is not your friend. The mate is causing one component. Let's just go. Sometimes you swap here, it puts it. No. I'm just going to cancel out of that because it's too low. It's putting the one component inside the other. So then I can just lift it so that I can sort that problem out. Now I'm going to mate again. Choose that guy. There I can see him. That's better. Now that one against that one. Okay, so that's worked, and now we can go that one versus that one. Okay, that one versus that one. Okay, we can say that one concentric with that one. You right click that one, coincident with that one. Coincident means touching. It's a fancy word for touching. Okay, let's have a look at that. So there we have it. Now you'll see here, we used to minus, giving you minus marks for sketches, but here minus means it can still rotate. So you can still rotate this hook, which is fine. What do we want? That one you actually don't want to rotate. So let's go mate that surface with that one, make them parallel, yes. That one with that one, parallel, yes. Okay, now you'll notice those two nuts no longer have a minus because they can no longer move. And if you go and have a look at our picture, they want that and that to be like a greenish blue color and that one to be yellow. So let's go change their colors to make life happiness. So to change a component's color, hook support, and what was it? The lock nut. So hook support and hold control, select the lock nut. And you come here to colors. Just choose one of the standard colors. I think it's that one or that one. Yeah, let's make it that one. Okay. And then one of the washers. No, not that one. That one. Change its color to say that bright yellow. Okay, so there we've got those ones done. Now we need to add some more. We can just go add the other components. Browse. What don't we have? We don't have the pin, we don't have the pulley, we don't have that one, and we don't have that one. The rest we've got. So I selected all those using control. Now I'm going to go open. The pin we'll put up here for now. Okay. The wheel we'll put high up there. Okay. We'll put that fella this side. Okay. We'll put that one over there. So, okay. That's it. So now we've got all. But we need two of these. So to make a second one, we click that one, hold control. I've let go, click, hold control, and I drag another one. Did I get the second one? I've called side link. I don't see a side link. Let's try it again. Drag, stop, click, and then let go control. I let go control too quickly. And I can just drag him up to be underneath his buddy. Don't have to do that. That's not compulsory. So I can put this one on this side, and I can go mate them. So I can mate that fella. Oops. Can just go clear selection. Cancel. Puts him back. Go mate again. There. There. Yes, I can say that one. That one parallel's good. And say that one. Usually you want them to actually move, but in this case we don't want the thing flopping around, so I've just made those parallel. That one goes to there. Yes, concentric's good. That one touch there. Coincidence good. That one and that one parallel's good. So now we have that fellow sorted out. That one and that one concentric. Now we've got a bit of an issue with this guy. He can rotate all over the place, but I've got a plan to help you with that. Then I'm going to mate that one onto that one. Okay, and I'm going to mate that surface touching that surface. Okay. Now we need 4 of these washers on each of the sides. So let's close mates for now. Select that one, hold control, drag one, let go the click, but hold control. Drag a second one, let go, click, hold control. Drag a third one, let go, click, hold control, let go control. Now I have 4. So where's this washer here? Is it that one? No, it's washer 8. So let's drag him down so that he sits with his buddies. So you got them all together. Now we can go mate all of those in place. That fellow must be concentric with that fellow. Yes, we want that side to touch that side. That's good. That's number 1. We can do number 2 over here. That one, concentric's good. You can say that surface must touch that surface. Check him, yeah, he's okay. That's number 3. Gonna line him up with that guy. That's good. That one, that's good. So he moves in and out. We need to sort him out from wobbling all over the place, but I have a plan for that. We'll get to that now. Then that fellow, we're going to do with that guy. Okay. Then that one with that one. Okay. That's all good. So now, to prevent this guy from wobbling all over the place, I'm going to mate his planes with the plane of that fellow. So if you look, I can't see my tree, but my tree is over here. I can open it. So let's say that this guy we know is called the spindle. So let's open spindle. Let's check out his planes. That's front plane. Let's say I'm going to make his top plane to be parallel. I can make it to be parallel with that surface. So it gives me parallel. That's perfect. Now it can't rotate. Just so that I can get everything lined up for purposes. I can also, his front okie. And now hook support block. Let's go have a look at his front okie. Yeah. I can make there two, you can see there it's given me touching. There two planes. And I'm going to say, okay. And now that pin can go nowhere. Now I can put these pins in and not have too much trouble. But I need a couple more of them. I'm going to do the, so select, hold control, drag one, let go click, drag a second row, let go click, drag a third guy, let go click, let go control. I've got now 4. Let's come look in our tree here, just close everything up. I've got 2 pins, where's the third one? Let's move him down with his buddy so that I've got all of them together here. Let's go back and change the colors. I need to change all those to yellow, all the washes to yellow, and those 2 fellows to blue. So let's go back and do that. So let's go washes from there to there. I select all 4 washes, go color, choose that bright obnoxious yellow, and then I'm going to go in this one. I have to go look at the pulley and the spindle. Go color, choose that color also. So I think we've got all the colors sorted out. Good time to save, save all, rebuild and save, it's fine. Okay, just start back up there. Now let's start in mating the pins. The pins, we're also going to mate their planes with the planes over here so that they also don't fall out, otherwise they're going to go all over the place. So we're going to go mate pin number 1 in hole number 1. There he is, right click. Then I'm going to start with these, and here's where we start here. So we're going to start off with spindle. Where's the spindle? So I'm going to do which plane of his? Top, let's go his right plane. I'm going to mate the spindle's right plane with which plane. You see, I need to know which one, the order, which pin this is. But this was pin number 1. I checked it when I did my copying. So you see, if I put the cursor on here, I get the orange wireframe around the part. So I know that's the correct one. Go check here. Let's go look for not that plane, front plane. So I made those 2 planes together. He's lacquer in the hole. I can take the green OK tick. Sorted him out. Now for my next mate, I'm going to take that surface. Be careful to choose the surface and not the edge. That one next. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's okay. I can take there. Now we come again for, I think it was right plane we mated, and we choose this oak. I think if you can close pin 1, close, there's pin 2. You select on pin 2, no, it's not pin 2. There is pin 2, so there you just open up the plus sign here by pin 2, and I think we're looking at the front. Yes, the front looks correct. In the hole, and say Beck, as the fisherman would say. Then we're going to choose that fellow, put him down here in that hole. That looks good. Now we're not using the spindle anymore. Now we got to use the support block, the top one. Get that to open. Open up, yes. So what do we need here? I think we also need a right, yeah? we're going to choose his right plane. And which pin? It's not pin number 2 anymore. We can close pin number 2 if I can just get the thing to respond. And I think it's pin number 3. So put your cursor on pin number 3. Yes, it goes orange. Okay, just move this. Pin number 3. Press the click there. Oops, not that. See, this thing does end up having a bit of issues. There we go. We've got pin 3. Isometric here. Zoom up here. And let's go look at his front plane. Yeah, his front plane works out correctly. So you've got to manage your screen a bit. Close that key up. Open that key. We're ready for the next one. So now we're going to go choose, not the edge, zoom up, but more there. Choose that surface. And pin number 4, we can choose that surface. We can say, okay. Now, what are we going to come? We're going to come take this up here. We're going to choose that right plane. We're going to come down here. And I think it's the front plane. Yes, you can see the orange lines up. Oh, that works just fine. That's all worked just fine. We can close up here. We can say, okay, we're done here. We can go there. We can close up here. So far, so good. We can save our file. We can close it here and just check that it's all good. Come look there. You can see your assembly. There's all your parts. But you have an assembly. Notice the assembly's file extension is .sldasm, where the parts are .sldprt. So there we've done the assembly. Oh, what's next? The next is the exploded view and the root lines. See the root lines from where they go? Notice they must be straight. So with exploded view, it's very important to do them in the right order. So the easiest is you can pull these two out and that one out. Pull those two out. Then you must, once you've got these two, all of these out, I suggest we pull that guy with his 2 pins out. We'll do the pins last so that you get straight lines. So now pay attention to the order in which I explode these. Let's go back and open. Once again, it's inside C temp. There it is. Open him up. Now, to do exploded view, you go here. So now I'm going to start by taking that fellow and that fellow. You see, they're both selected, and then I take the line where I want him to go. Put him about there. Then I'm going to take that fellow. Hold on the line. You see it goes orange when it's ready. I'm going to pull him there. And then I'm going to come this side. That fellow. That fellow. Now let's just get that blue. I've got to go a little further with that guy. Let's just go isometric, yeah, and let's just check on the picture. Yeah, I need it a little bit further. You just hold there, pull it a bit further. Take that fellow on the orange line, pull him to so there. Okay, that's all good. So now I'm going to say, okay, and I'm going to stop. Now, where is my exploded view? It doesn't appear in the tree anywhere, but it appears under configuration. So there you've got, this one is a feature manager. That's properties, but that's configuration. If you go under default configuration, you click the plus, there you've got your exploded view. If you click there, and then these are the different steps that you've done. So now you don't go and take a new exploded view. If you want to make changes, you come here, you right click, and you go edit. Now you can carry on with your exploded view. The next one we have to do is we have to take that fellow plus that little fellow. I'm not holding control, I'm just clicking them extra. Plus that little fellow. And we're going to pull them all the way out. Oops, I need to go a bit more. Click again, pull it further out. I think about there will do. Let's go isometric. Let's go check our picture. Yeah, that looks fine. Maybe a little bit close. You don't want to make it your picture too big. About so there. Okay, there it's sorted. Then that guy's next. We're going to pull him so there. And then we're going to do these fellows. Pull him quite high up. Check our picture. Take him a bit more. And then that fellow. Close by. Then the washer. Close by. Then that fellow, we're going to take him down. About there should do. So that's all great. Happy days. And now we're going to do the pins. That pin. That pin. The order that I'm doing this is very important, or else you're going to have skew root lines. So we've got all of them selected. You've got 1, 2. You come look over here, 3, 4. They're still blue, so they're selected. And we're going to pull them all out together. So about there. Happy days. Now, I can either come here, I can right click and go collapse. Or I can come here, I can right click, explode. Collapse. Okay, so the next thing is the root line. So let's go back to explode. And we come up here, explode line sketch. And you'll see it immediately puts that fellow on. That thing is called root line. So now here, and with the mating, we did all the surfaces with root lines. We're going to select edges. Now you'll notice the arrows coming that direction, which is correct. If it's not the right direction, you just click the arrow, it changes direction. Click there, wrong way, click there, oops, wrong way, click there, oops, I think I'm making trouble, so I can go out there, click that one again, click there, I've got it in the right direction. Now I just come all the way through, and I choose that one, happy days. Come back, this one, pointing in the right direction, there, right click. That one, it's pointing in the right direction, right click. That's all good. Now let's have a look here. That one is pointing the wrong direction. I click him, he goes the other way, and I want to put him there. He's refusing to click that, so let's go that surface. And look, it makes no, that's not what I want. So let's go undo. If you choose surfaces, you end up getting the dog leg, and the dog leg is minus marks, which you don't want. So let's go undo that one. Now the trick is you need to have a circle. You see, the reason it won't select that is because it's not a flat circle. It's an edge which is multi-layered. So what I can do is I can edit that part and put a sketch in it so that I can select. And here I'll have the same problem with that part. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to save my assembly, rebuild and save. And then I'm going to edit those two parts. I'm going to edit the support block. I can just go open part. And I can say, okay, not that plane, right plane. I'm going to insert a sketch on the right plane. So I've got my sketch open. I'm going to select that edge, and on my sketch I'm going to convert entity. Gives me that circle. So it projects that surface onto my sketch as a circle. I can do the same here. Convert entity gives me there. I can say okay, and I can leave that guy visible. I can go save, close. Yes, update my sketch, and I can go for the spindle and do exactly the same. Open part. So I'm going to choose again the right, open the sketch, choose that fellow, hold control, choose that fellow, convert them both into circles, close my sketch, save, close, update my assembly, and now if you go look carefully you can see that circle there. So now I want to add more root lines. I have to open my root line sketch to add more root lines. Once again, the root line sketch is hidden here. It's a normal 3D sketch, so I can just right click, edit the sketch. Now I'm in the root line sketch. Now I can take that fellow. If you don't go edit and you start a new one, you could end up with a lot of sketches and then it's going to have unpredictable results. So now I'm going to choose that circle, point it the opposite direction, and then I can choose that circle. Right click and Bob's your auntie. Do this one here again. Change its direction. Click that one, right click, Bob's your auntie. Come back here. Click that one. Change the arrow direction. Choose that one, right click, there. Bob's the auntie again. Bob's a bit of a gay guy by the look of things. Not conducive for engineering, but let's not go there. Click, right click, happy day. So we've got all our sketch looking awesome. We can close our root line sketch. Now this I'm going to zoom up to just fit in the screen. Now with every, zoom up a bit much. It's just fitting. There we go. Now I want to make, you can see I've got those traffic lights, so I must just do that fella. Now I want to make a movie of this thing exploding. So let's come here. Let's go collapse. Then I'm going to right click on that and I'm going to go animate explode. And vuba vuba, that animate explodes. It doesn't show you a root line while it's exploding. Then come and have a look here. That okay there, I can save my movie, but I want this on half speed. So I can go, if I haven't got an half speed, I can click this on. I can go back there and I can say play. Plays my movie. It all looks good. And then I can go save my movie. Just a normal AVI file. Is that in the right place? Yeah, it's in the right place. Not like last time I saved something in the wrong place. Save. Take the default settings and vuba, vuba, vuba. Away it goes and saves your movie. You've got an AVI movie. We'll go look at that in a moment. So it's a bit flashy and wah wah wah, but I mean the computer must do what the computer must do, and this is a bit of a slow computer because it was supplied by CPUT, which gives you everything slow and nasty for the low fees that you pay. And I can go back there. So then I'm finally going to go collapse because my job's finished. I'm going to zoom it up a bit and I'm going to save it. Now my exploded view is in the same assembly file. It's not in a separate file. You can't have one assembly file for collapse and one assembly file for explode. It's all in the one file, or else you won't have all your marks in one place either. Some will be in the dustbin and some will be in your pocket. So that all looks good. Now let's go look at the movie file. Just to show you, I'm going to close here. Happy days, no problem. Come here, and there I've got my movie file. We can just double click it. No, double clicking it, what happened there? That's not what I intended. I think I clicked the wrong thing. Yes, I did. Close there. I didn't click the movie file. That's the assembly file. That's the movie file. Double click it. It should open in your favorite video watching program. And look, we've got a movie of our assembly exploding. Voila! That looks good. That's usually worth 4 marks in the test. And we are going to do a test on this at some point. I just haven't decided when and what. I'm waiting to see how these online classes go before we decide on all that. And before we plan the next upload, but it's coming. So this fellow, so your homework that you must hand in at the end of today is you must load that file and that file. Just these 2 files you must upload for homework. Just so that I know you're keeping up to date. I have these other files, so I can put your file in my folder and see how it works. We're going to try do that. So notice that the video and the homework are on 2 separate items in Blackboard, but you must upload before the end of the day so that your CAD work doesn't move over into another day. Thank you very much. Cheers.